Hello everybody, welcome back to the Anime Iceberg. I'm Megan.
And I'm Meg.
And...
I'm Ruth.
Yes, Ruth's back because we have a special bonus episode. We went to a Comic-Con together. It was Popcon Indy, so first time going to an Indianapolis Comic-Con, and it was pretty good. I liked it.
I think it was probably my favorite one we've been to so far.
Okay.
I have really liked the Nebraskans that we went to.
Yeah, those are
But
small but like very personal when you get to talk to voice actors and artists. But there was a lot more art at this one.
Yeah.
And more people.
Especially for like the art aspect, it was nice that there was like lots of different artists because there's different styles.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like you could find like whatever style you like more for like prints and stuff like that, and that was really nice.
Yeah, and a variety of like apparel merch versus keychains, posters. There were very oddly specific booths too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was great. We spent probably too much money, but that's fine. Yeah, so I guess we were just going to talk about some of the things that we did and saw.
Start with the panels.
Sure.
Not as much variety for this one. That was my one complaint.
Yeah, the panels honestly were kind of a letdown, and some of them. There was one that was great.
Yes.
But the panels that they first only had like 2 voice actors per panel, and there was like some shows that had like all the mains.
Yeah, they didn't
And
have a Kaguya-sama one, and there were 3 of the mains there.
Yeah. So it was just weird, and then it also, like, the room was, like, in a weird spot, and so there was, like, 10 people at some
people couldn't find it, so then they didn't show up, and it was also right across from, like, the board game area.
Yeah.
So it was so noisy.
And it's, like, this huge, like, ginormous room. Big tall ceiling.
Big
and it's,
stage.
And it's, like, 10 people.
Yeah, big stage.
Yeah, it's kind of
and, like, folding chairs, and then, like, the voice actor... They had monitors so you could see from the back, but there weren't any people in the back because people didn't show up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind of awkward, but it was okay. I'm sure that they've had experiences like that.
They've had worse, I'm sure. All the voice actors are usually super kind and considerate about those things, and even if a con is run poorly, they just kind of sit there smiling, going, "Yeah, this is fine. I'm getting paid."
Yep. Yeah. So we went to a Dragon Ball panel, which none of us watched, but it was
Eric Vale and was it Aaron Roberts or? It was Eric?
No, he was Kaiju number 8.
No.
Wait.
Oh, was it Reagan?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, Reagan Murdoch. So, yeah, we like those two, and other works they're in. Have never watched a single episode of Dragon Ball personally, but I can appreciate the legacy they're upholding.
It's so funny because I started watching it and I did stop because I was like, this show... because I got annoyed with it. But literally, I stopped, like, the episode I stopped was right when Eric Vale's character came in. And then I was like, oh, I know who that is. But that was literally one episode, and that was it.
Yeah, I guess the panel was cool because you got Eric, who's a veteran voice actor, and then Reagan, who is newer, like a younger and older voice actor, who are both part of a show that spans generations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. And then we went to a JJK panel, which I don't think any of the mains were there.
No. It was Junpei/Toji. Forgive me for forgetting the girl's name, but the girl...
It's Rico.
Rico,
it's like Rico Amanai, I think, is her
Yes,
name.
thank you. And then...
Oh, the other one I don't even... He played a villain.
Yeah.
I think he was, like, one of the curses at, like, the end of season 1. Like,
yes.
the brothers.
But
the one who looked, like...
weird.
Human. Because one of them didn't look human, and he did. And he, like, looked really weird.
I remember his outfit being kind of scandalous.
I was like, yeah, I remember seeing that, but like, what? What's going on? Okay.
The voice actor did comment on that too. He's like, oh yeah, it's worse than the manga.
Oh no!
Yikes.
Oh yeah, he said it was like assless Jeff or something like that.
Oh wait, yeah, he did. I remember that. Yeah, well, yeah,
Okay,
That's
anyway.
pretty rough.
Anyway, there was a My Hero Academia panel, which was missing some key voice actors who could have been there, right?
Yeah, that was another thing too, is that there was like a lot of people that were like in a lot of the shows, and then they like they only had 2 voice actors.
So like,
Yeah.
okay, so for example, there was a Kaiju number 8 panel that we went to, which was awesome, but like Aaron Dismuke was in that, even though his character just showed up at the end of season 1 and said like 2 things, but he wasn't in the My Hero Academia panel where he plays a way more important character, Tamaki Yamajiki. So yeah, kind of weird.
Yeah, and then the best panel was the Black Clover panel. It was just
Unhinged.
It was so funny.
Yeah. So Ruth and I watch Black Clover. We both watch it in dub. Meg hasn't seen it yet. I'm sure we will strap her down to a chair and force her to watch it sometime. But so it's Leo and Charmy's voice actors, and apparently they're pretty good friends in real life. They said they haven't really met outside of panels, but
met at cons.
Yeah, but they're like pretty good friends because of just the panels they've done together, and they're a comedic duo to be reckoned with. Not all the jokes were appropriate, but I did record some of them, and we can keep them for posterity.
Oh my gosh. I feel like the best part of that panel was when they both like started like acting like characters from shows that they were like in, and he was Ishigami, and that was my question. I asked them like which of your characters would get along, and he started role playing Ishigami, and she was the Chainsaw Man character.
I don't know.
It was like, I think it was like some like random shoujo.
No,
I
think it was a random one.
It was a random one, but yeah, that was pretty good.
That was so funny. I remember like laughing my butt off during that part.
I was cry laughing and going, oh my goodness.
And like his like rendition of Ishigami was like so accurate. I was like, this is exactly what he would do.
Yeah, sometimes you don't need the writers or directors to know your character.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. Everyone there, I think all the voice actors who were there are very good at, like, they love their characters and it shows, and they can just jump right into the role. Because we got plenty of people who started just doing the voices for us. Like, it wasn't just anime. We also got to meet Jimmy Neutron and Carl Weiser.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, honestly, out of everyone, they were the ones that were most, like, jumping right into the
Yeah, they were so fun.
Yeah, but we'll get to that later.
Oh, yeah.
For one of the questions.
Yeah, well, actually, we can just talk about that now. Yeah, we met, I think, maybe the most voice actors this time. It was a lot.
The lines weren't too bad either. We just had to wait a little longer for Eric Vale and Todd Haberkorn, I think, because they're vets, so of course their lines are going to be huge. But it was worth it for both of them, but especially for Eric, because if you have met him, you know he's a corker. So he like, we didn't buy anything from him, no signatures or anything like that. We just wanted to say hi. And the staff member helping him was like, oh, you're not buying anything. Well, you get a little souvenir. And she gives us these bumper stickers. And we'll have to share a picture, but they say, Eric Vale ruined my day. And it has a picture of him making like a really sad, cryy face. And they're beautiful.
Yeah, it was amazing.
That was so funny. I still don't know what to do with mine.
I'm gonna put mine in a sketchbook, like a giant sketchbook. I'm gonna slap it right in the cover.
I like want to like do something where it's like on display, just like to be funny. But I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Put it in a frame over your door.
Yeah, I was gonna say put it on your outside of your dorm, like on the door.
Meg, you and I should frame ours and put it next to my "No You Can't" poster.
Right.
In our new house.
House of memes.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, he was great, and he was like totally willing to chat with us. We asked. So he plays Yuki in Fruits Basket. So we asked him if he hates cats. Because
he loves cats. That was so sweet.
Yeah. Let me ask him what his zodiac sign is, and he said it was the tiger.
Yep.
I think.
He's the tiger, you and I are dragon, and Ruth, you're the boar?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because then he roasted me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so you're, what do you say? Like, oh, so you're boring.
Yeah, I
what
was like,
Something like that.
it's like, oh, he got me. Yeah, he was pretty great. Yeah, and then we also met Todd Habercorn, and he plays Ling in
Yeah.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, which we also covered in a previous podcast. And then Haru from Free, the swimming anime. And we actually didn't ask him any questions.
No, because he kind of, we go up to voice actors and we just start the conversation, and we usually get in with the questions or ask like, hey, is it all right if we interview you, whatever. But as soon as we told him we had a podcast, he just was like asking us questions, and he's like, oh, how's that going? Like, how's your audience? And like, he was actually like, really invested in knowing how we were doing and what equipment we use and how we get it out there onto the internet. So I was kind of honored that he was so curious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was great. And then we also met Reagan Murdoch, who plays Itsuomi in A Sign of Affection, and then Maz in Dr. Stone. Yep. He was super nice.
Yeah.
I really liked him. I really liked him on the panel that we...
He's a good conversationalist.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then we asked him if he knew any sign language. And
we signed our names to each other.
Yeah.
1 letter difference between him and me.
Yeah, I know. After he did it, and then you did it, I think he was confused because he was like, "You just did the same thing," and it was like, "No, names are just really similar." Mm-hmm.
He said I cheated.
Yep. Yeah. And then we met Aaron Roberts, who plays
Uta from Tokyo Ghoul.
Yep, and then
new character in Windbreaker, the one with tattoos. I can't remember his name.
Yep, and then Soyuz.
Yep.
In Dr. Stone. And then when we asked him if he thought that Soyuz and Amaryllis would get married, and he said no. He did not think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you agree with that?
Who can say? Because there's definitely interest on Soyuz's part. He thinks she's cute, but I wouldn't be mad if they didn't. It's not like I'm a hardcore shipper.
Yeah, no, I'm not either. But I don't know. I could see them like later on.
Yeah.
I
mean, Amaryllis would be a really good choice for a...
Yeah, she'd be awesome as a...
princess, whatever.
Yeah, what if she would be the...
chief's wife.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a title for that.
It's priestess in Ishigami Village, but...
Yeah. But, anyway. And then we also met Leah Clark, who plays Toga in My Hero Academia, but then also Amaryllis.
Yes!
In Dr. Stone.
She was fun.
We asked if Amaryllis was going to be back in Dr. Stone, and she doesn't know, but...
She sure hopes so.
Yeah, I feel like she will, because I think they will, like...
She's important.
Check back in.
Yeah, they're allies now.
Yeah. Yeah, we just watched that episode.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we also met John Gramillion, who plays Gentle Criminal.
Ruth is excited for that one.
I don't know this other person. Irihata?
Oh, Haikyuu.
Wait, who was that?
I think it's a coach.
Oh!
Yeah, Awajosai coach.
Why do we That's just a random coach from the show.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
I wrote it down just because it was Haikyuu and we don't really know him from much else, so.
Okay. And then we just asked him if he likes tea, because what is it, Gentle Criminal does? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And he said no.
I think he said he's more of a coffee person.
He said. Okay, then we also met Erica Harlacher, and she plays Shinobu in Demon Slayer, and then Kurapika in Hunter x Hunter.
And Venti in Genshin Impact.
And she was actually so nice.
Oh,
and she's like totally like playing into...
She had a necklace of Venti's lyre, and I was like, oh, I think I know that reference. And she's like, yeah, Genshin Impact. And we were talking about video games for a little bit.
Yeah, and I think she had like a bracelet of like each
she
character.
Had a name with... Yeah, she was great. She was fun.
Yeah, and then we asked if she agrees with Kurapika's mission. And she said, kind of. Like, as long as he stays true to himself, like, protects others, and...
As long as he has his friends by his side.
And doesn't get lost in his mission. Which I kind of agree with. But, yeah, and then we also met Alexis Tipton,
and she plays Kaguya in Kaguya-sama's Love is War.
Mei Hatsume in My Hero Academia.
Yep.
And Luna.
And Luna in Dr. Stone.
Yeah.
So
stay tuned for that character. If you've read or watched ahead, you know how great she is.
Yeah. And we asked if she thought that Luna had a shot with Senku, and she's like, no. she does not. And then we also asked her, so in both Kaguya-sama Love is War and in Dr. Stone, Aaron Dismuke and Alexis Tipton play like romantic leads, and she was telling us, I don't think we asked her anything. We just like made a comment about it, and she said she had texted Aaron, just like, why do you keep rizzing me up, man? Which is great. And it's true.
I didn't know he had Riz until that episode of Dr. Stone.
Yeah. And then we also, we met 2 people from Jimmy Neutron. We met Jimmy Neutron, which is
Debbie Derryberry.
Yep. She also plays like a ton of other.
Oh yeah, I couldn't
people,
even
like,
list all the people.
Oh yeah,
so
because
many.
she was like the aliens from Toy Story.
Yeah.
That was the coolest deep cut. Like she said that, and I was like, "Oh, you're my hero."
Yeah. And then I think Ruth, you asked her what her favorite line was, and she said it to us in the voice.
I may be small, but I've got a big brain. Or whatever.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, she was really fun to talk to. It was also really cute. She was trying to get like everybody to subscribe to her kids' YouTube channel.
Yes. She might have one subscriber because it's like preschool, kindergarten music and songs and like I was like, my mom's a teacher, I'll tell her. So
yeah,
I was happy for that info.
I remember when we went to her panel, I was like, she looks like if Miss Frizzle was real.
Yeah.
Like,
not in a bad way, in a whimsical way.
In like a very fun, like, preschool teacher way. Like, she's very sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was great.
Like, yeah, she dresses like a preschool teacher. I was like, she looks like so much fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, we also met Rob Paulson, who plays Carl, and also, again, a million other characters.
Yep.
And then we asked him what his favorite Carl meme was. I don't think he didn't really have a favorite,
No,
right?
but a fan had given him a croissant, so he said the croissant one for us.
That was so awesome. I also remember when we were standing in line, there was a print of Carl, and then the background was like croissants.
It was awesome.
I was like so tempted to buy it.
You were so close, but they were packing up, so
then they packed
you.
everything up. I was like, okay, well, that helps me make my decision.
He was also quoting all of the ones where Carl's hitting on Jimmy's mom.
Oh yeah, that was so funny.
Jimmy's mom has got it going on.
Yeah, and he like kept doing the voice, and I was like, oh, this is so cool.
Yeah, and then I was asking him about the Tinkerbell movies because he plays Bobble. So, and I was like, because he has to do a Scottish accent for that, and he just like lapsed right into it, like no prep. He just could do a Scottish accent off the top of his head, and he was talking about how much he loved working on the Tinkerbell movies, which I was like, oh, that's so nice. Thank you for saying that. And how he's like close with Mae Whitman and like great. Like the community of voice actors is amazing. Also, we didn't talk to all of the voice actors there, but they had all 4 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from, I think, the 1980s? 90s?
Whichever one's, like, the
OG.
Yeah.
And one of them is Townsend Coleman, and you guys had no clue what was going on, but I was, like, freaking out, because there's a radio drama called Adventures in Odyssey, and he plays Jason Whittaker on that. And Jason is, like, a really cool spy character, and he has so many adventures of like going overseas and like solving cases, and it's just so exciting. So I was really nervous, but I was talking to him, and he was very nice because he like, I think he could tell that I was nervous, so he just got right up close and he was like, hi, what's your name? Like holding out his hand for a handshake. And then I mentioned Adventures in Odyssey, and I don't think he gets asked about that a lot because it's a radio drama. Who listens to those anymore? But he just lit up when I said it, and he's like, that is, like, my most meaningful work that I do. And part of the reason is because it is a family show and it promotes Christian values. And I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to talk about your faith in public, so I appreciated him being, excited about it.
Mm-hmm. He seemed nice.
Nice.
Yeah, again, I had no idea who he was, but
I'll force you to listen to Adventures in Odyssey sometime.
Sure. Okay. We also met Landon McDonald, who plays Rampo in Bongo Stray Dogs, and then he plays Hoshina in Kaiju Number 8, and then Hawkeye in Tokyo Revengers. So a lot of our faves. And he was super excited to meet us because we were also
dressed.
we were dressed as some Kaiju Number 8 characters. But we asked him if Rampo would be able to beat other detectives like Elle or Sherlock. And he thought he'd be on the same level as Elle, but Sherlock might be a struggle for him.
He said that Rampo would have discovered who Kira was right away.
I think so.
Yeah, but he's like, Sherlock? I don't think anyone can beat Sherlock.
No. And then we asked him what career he thought Hawkeye will have, and he said a youth counselor, which honestly is so perfect for him. Like, as soon as he said it, I was like, oh, yeah, that'd be perfect. And then we met Sarah Wiedenhaft, and she plays
Azusa in Orange, Suika in Dr. Stone, Charmy in Black Clover, and Psycho from Tokyo Ghoul.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And again, one of us was dressed as her character from Dr. Stone, and she was so excited to
how it went down was, so Ruth was dressed as Suika, and she made her own helmet. It was very cute, and we were walking around all day. I was hearing people go, oh, Suika! And so we talked to Aaron Dismuke first, and in his line he was like, oh, Sarah! And he like pointed at Ruth, and she's like, oh my gosh! From across the room.
Yeah, it was great. And we asked her what she thought Suika would be when she grows up, and she thought some kind of scientist, which I agree with. Yes. I think she like has that influence around her constantly. Like, yeah, of course she's gonna be.
I thought she'd go into like veterinary sciences because she loves animals.
That's true. I could see that.
And Ruth and I asked her about Black Clover, and we were like, what did you think of Charmy's transformation, if you've watched the show? And she said, I loved it, but I was really worried she was going to kill someone, so she was like, going, yes, at the same time she was going, no! Charmy never killed anyone, just so the audience knows.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she was, again, everybody's so great to meet. And then, we met Aaron Dismuke again. And yes, this time I was dressed as Senku. So we got a picture with him. And then we asked him how a conversation between Moriarty and Senku would go. Yeah. And
his answer is very interesting. He basically said a conversation between the two isn't possible because the worlds they live in are so different. And, like, Senku is a rational person, but he also believes the best about people. And Moriarty has seen the corruption of the world, and basically Liam would end up corrupting Senku and switching his mindset if they ever talked, but he had a very well thought out answer.
Mm-hmm. That's every time, every question we ask him, he gives, like, super thoughtful answers.
No, you think he's just gonna have, you ask him a question, he's just gonna have, oh yeah, this, and this, and, be done with it. He's like, no, and he launches into an explanation.
No, he does, the lean back and be like, let me think about this.
He does a Senku.
Yeah. Yeah. And he plays Moriarty in Moriarty the Patriot, so.
Yes.
And then we asked him what Senku actually thinks about Luna, and he was like, she's useful. He's just using her, and if she wants to think that they're dating, that's fine.
Whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Yep. Which I agree. Yeah, and then finally, the person that we, came to this con for was Austin Tyndall.
Yep.
And he plays Obi in Snow White with the Red Hair, which we have not really talked about yet. But
we were going to talk
once I
about
finish
it.
the manga, or once I catch up, I guess, then we will. And then he also plays Kaneki in Tokyo Ghoul, and then Sakura in Windbreaker, and Marco in Attack on Titan, and then Ishigami in Kaguya-sama.
And Leo in Black Clover!
Marco went.
Yeah.
Did
she
she just die?
She
Wasn't
just
he, like, 5
watched
episodes
it.
and he died right away? Like,
Yes.
half the characters on that
I've
show.
heard Austin tell that story too, and he was like, I was just so mad when that happened.
Yeah, I just started that, and it's like...
Yeah.
Well,
It's
you're
like-
already in...
I mean,
You're
it's...
blazing through that.
You're so, like, unfazed. Like, oh, so they're introducing this character so they can die in, like, 2 episodes. Like, that's literally what they do. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. But Marco, we'll talk about that some other time, I guess.
Yeah. But yeah, he played him too. And then we asked him a couple of questions. We asked him if he had read Snow White, and which he said no, which honestly I'm, like, not super surprised by.
It's long.
But there's just, like, so much more in it, and especially with, like, Obi. Like,
Yeah.
it's great.
So basically he lives vicariously through fans who, like, tell him about it and are excited about the manga.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then we asked him what he thinks Obi's backstory is. And of course he thinks it's sad. That is, he was probably alone at a young age and had to grow up pretty quick, and all his family's dead. That's the gist of it.
The thing that got me was, like, maybe he had a younger sibling that he failed to take care of and feels some guilt over that. And I was like, I had never considered that Obi was anything but an only child, and then he said that, and I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, I could see that, and that's why he's, like, such a good protector. But...
Owie. Okay, anyway, and we also asked him a Kaguya-sama question. Is Ishigami actually oblivious to Miyuki and Kaguya's relationship?
Yeah, and he's, like, sort of. He thought that he might have some suspicions, but also...
Caught up in his own
yeah,
biz right now.
that's what I was gonna say. He's caught up in his own world and his own little romance, and...
It's high school, man. You're kind of oblivious to everything, but your own struggles for a bit.
Yeah, but that was...
One more.
Who?
Nicholas Royce.
Sorry, there's so many.
Yes, I get it.
Yeah. We also met Nicholas Roy, and he plays Junpei, in JJK, and Chuya, in Bungo Stray Dogs, and then Kiseki in Tokyo Revengers.
Yes.
And, we asked him if he saw Kiseki's death coming, and he was like, yes. But he was not ready for how intense it was, which is, like, exactly how we felt.
Yeah.
Like, we were like, oh my goodness,
Well,
that was insane.
he was talking about how hard it was to do the dub because he had to he had to time, like, the gasps and like, you know, all the injury noises. And, we also asked him, what's your favorite Chuya line? And he's like, when Chuya was first introduced and Dazai made him do that stupid, like, girly voice, and it's like, next time you won't be so lucky. Next time you won't be so lucky. It was really cute. But my favorite interaction was with him, probably, because I'm kind of regretting not buying anything from him, but he also gave me something that is more valuable, and that was a hug. It was so sweet, because we were just talking to him, and I had made some art for him, and I wrote a little note on the back. And, like, he's looking at the stickers we gave him, and then he looks at the print, he's like, oh, this is great, you drew this? Oh, this is amazing! And he turns it over, and he reads it, and I saw the moment his eyes, like, changed, and he just looked at me and held out his arms to me like he wanted a hug, and I was like, dang, I think he's gonna cry. He didn't cry. But, like, that meant a lot to me, because, I don't know, maybe he just doesn't get enough love, but he talked about how important the role of Chuya was to him, and, yeah. It was just a really human moment, and I look forward to hearing his voice in other media, because now it feels like we're not friends, but, like, I know the guy, so it's cool.
Yeah, he was great. I think, my favorite, I really liked meeting Austin Tyndall.
He's funny.
That was great. Yes, yeah, he was on the Unhinged panel.
Oh yeah.
The dude was on fire this week.
Yeah.
That weekend.
Yeah, he was pretty good. Also, Aaron is always great because it's always like you're like having a legit conversation with him. But then also Eric Bale. I don't know if I can choose a favorite. Like there was a lot of great interactions that we had. I don't know. Ruth, do you have a favorite?
I feel like my favorite was definitely Rob Paulson.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was like, and that was like the best. That was like the last one, and I was like, last one, best one, because he like kept like pulling out like the Carl voice, and, like saying like lines from the show that were like super funny. I was like, this is actually so iconic right now.
Well, he was also very nice. Like he shook our hands when he met us, and then when we left, and like. I don't know, I noticed, like, the non-anime voice actors, they, like, get up from their table and, like, talk to you and, like, look at you.
They were very, like, engaged and very polite.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great, and, yeah, they were all good. But, okay. That was all, everybody that we met.
Phew.
And I know, it was a lot, honestly. That's why we were there for 3 days. But yeah, and then some of the other things. So we already mentioned we did cosplay this time, and we did different outfits each day. The first day I went as every day was gender bend.
Yep.
But I went as Hoshina, and
I went as Reno.
And I just wore like the ninja uniform from Naruto.
Yep.
Yeah, and Landon took a picture with us. And
if you're dressed as me, your pic's for free.
Yep. Yep. And so we got pictures, and actually, like couple other people stopped us and asked for pictures. Which
we were like 5 minutes in the door, and this guy came up to us. He's like, "I'm sorry, you can say no, but can I have your picture?" And we were shocked because we slapped those cosplays together. They were bad. It's just that we were nervous about them because tape was holding part of them together.
Yeah, they were being held together. It was a lot of tape.
By prayer.
Mostly tape holding it together. But yeah, we had a gun for Reno, and then I made the swords for Hoshina, and yeah, I had a lot of fun with that one. And then another day, the second day I went as Senku. And
I went as Chrome.
And
I was Suika.
Yep. And that one again, we had quite a few people stop us and
Yes.
ask for photos.
Well, okay, so it was cool because there was another girl who was dressed as Senku at the con. Yep. She nailed it too. And then there was a girl dressed as Luna, and she, like, when she saw us, she had a reaction, and we kept walking, and then I was like, and I ran back, I was like, Luna, did you want a picture with us? So she got a picture. I regret not giving the guy our phones to take a picture with, but she got a picture with us as a group shot. So it was great. Like, there's not a lot of Dr. Stone love out there, but the people who are fans are avid fans, so she looks great, too.
Yeah. No, we definitely, like you were saying, we definitely heard a lot of, like, it's Suika, and it's Senku.
No Chrome.
No.
I got nothing. No one ever commented on me. Poor Chrome.
Yeah. I'm sorry, he's like such a good character, but I think...
Basic brown hair and brown eyes.
Yeah, his look isn't like, whoa, it's so cool.
He's only got a headband for his standout thing.
Yeah. Yep. But that was probably the best... That was probably my favorite one we did.
I liked how that one guy was at his booth in Artist Alley. He's like, "Whoa, hold up, you Dr. Stone, can I get a picture?" He like stopped us.
Yeah, yep. And then we also got a picture with Aaron Dismuke because it was, again, if you're dressed as a character, you get your picture for free.
I'm gonna keep that on mind next time we meet him.
Yep, yeah. True. Now we have 2 pictures with him. Yeah, that was really fun. And then the third day, I went as Dazai, and
I was Chuya. Met Chuya as Chuya, which was great.
Yeah.
And then I was Jimmy Neutron, and that's also when we met Jimmy Neutron that
A lot of people commented on it.
Yeah, a lot of people appreciated
Which
that.
I did not expect, because it was literally just like a t-shirt and jean shorts, and like that was the whole thing.
It's beautiful. You can wear that cosplay on the daily, and people won't care.
Yeah, because I did actually, like, wear that shirt yesterday, actually.
Yes, nice.
That's awesome.
On the Bungo Stray Dogs Day, though, we also saw another duo dressed as Dazai and Chuya. They were more accurate, but Chuya was the corrupted Chuya, had the red marks all over their skin, and I was like, I like your Chuya! And she had, like, those clouded contacts to make her eyes look white. She's like, thanks, I can't see anything!
Yep.
Oh, no!
Yeah. Those are intense.
Yeah.
We've only done contacts one time, and that was like...
They kind of hurt.
Yeah, as soon as the day was over, I'm like, get these out of my eyes. But, yeah, and then... Well, we already kind of mentioned Artist Alley was great. We again saw very little Dr. Stone and Tokyo Revengers merch, which is
That was tragic.
I'm like constantly like, where is the merch?
Just want you for your posters.
Yeah, actually though, it was so sad.
If only you knew an artist friend who could draw you posters.
I'm waiting.
Okay.
No. And then, yeah, a couple of other things. We decided this time to play cosplay bingo, where we like made bingo cards for ourselves and then like wrote down a bunch of different characters we thought we'd see, and then Megan won.
I won while Ruth was busy in the
So
cosplay
mad.
repair station.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that made me so mad. No, so did I tell you, you said, so at one point, you said, all I need to find is an Inosuke, and I looked right behind me, and he was
Right.
like following
we
us.
both saw him, and we didn't say anything. And
Well,
then,
you like we were at I accidentally stepped on Ruth's sandal and the strap broke, but the really lovely people at the cosplay repair station fixed it for free. They were so nice. But while she was back there, Meg and I were just standing around looking at things, and Meg goes, "Oh!" And I look where she's owing, and Inosuke was there, and I was like, "Yes! I won!"
I was so mad.
Yeah.
We all had one more person to find,
Yep,
and I just
yep.
happened, like, I didn't think I was gonna win, because I was behind you for so long.
I was so close to winning with that Shinobu one, but I was like, I don't think it counts.
Oh, yeah.
that
she was
one,
half dressed
yeah,
up.
yeah.
You guys said it did, but I was like,
No,
it
We
is-
said she's got
or-
the kimono,
yeah,
but she
I
needs,
just-
like, if she had a butterfly hair clip,
Yeah.
it would have counted it.
it just, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. Yep.
So I didn't count it, and then I lost because of it, so. Dang it.
Rats.
I don't know.
My prize was a bunch of stickers you guys bought for me. Yay!
Yeah. Yep, and then one other fun thing, we kind of already mentioned it, but we handed out stickers to all the voice actors. We have a bunch of stickers from our podcast that
I gotta figure out what to do. We should sell stickers and
Yeah.
those posters I made sometime.
yeah. And this time we did it at the last con, and last time everybody was like, "Oh, that's cool," and like took
That's
our
cool.
stickers.
Puts it on their table,
Yep.
forgets about it.
But this time there actually was like quite a few that were like, "Oh," and like actually like asked for the name and like
Yeah.
wanted like, you know,
I think Erica
like-
said, like, "Oh, I need something on the drive back home," and she's like, "I'm gonna look that up."
yeah. So who knows if they'll actually listen? But
Hi.
it's cool. It's cool that they even thought about it for a second.
Yeah, especially Todd, because he was like, so like, "Wow, that's amazing! What platform do you use?"
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So that was our con experience this time, and it was super fun. And we already have plans to go to another one. So, yeah, I think that's about all we got.
Yeah.
So, thanks for tuning in to this bonus episode, and thanks for joining us, Ruth.
Oh, you're welcome.
And if our listeners have any suggestions for cosplays, I suppose, let us know. I've been obsessively looking at cosplay pics on Pinterest and getting inspired again, so...
Yeah.
I don't know, we were so successful this
Yeah.
time around that I was like, man, this is a fun hobby.
I will say I have been watching like the voice actors at our next con, and I'm like, okay, well here's like who's gonna be there, and here's
Mhm.
and I'm gonna like do mine like do them based off of that when I
Nice.
and not doing them with you guys at the con.
Oh, that's okay.
What? Rude.
Offended.
I said when I'm not. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Haven't
No, I
watched
already
all the
was
same
like,
shows as you, so
I was already like, Megan, if you want to go as this character, I'll be this.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
We'll
Yeah.
figure it out.
yeah.
Yeah.
But we're open to suggestions too, because there's so much media and characters out there that are great.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. Be back next time.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye.